Říkám, Mravice měli přeložit jako divočáko pupkovice do divočáko pupínkovice. Nejdůležitější otázka zní, bude tam God of War? Ne, nebude. Ten bude až květen červen. Oh my god, mám actual chills! A dost. Takhle doslova určitě pojedu. Takovýhle počasí bude, až budu přistávat na Heathrow letišti. Oh my god.
Lumos.
Bruh, kdo to je? Footage z PS5 developer kitu. Hezký.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Trolové ve sklepení. Dobré, ale můžeš hrát fanfarbal? V tom jsem byl mistr.
You're a new student at the famed school of witchcraft and wizardry, with a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness it to destroy wizardkind. And you may be the one that decides the fate of the entire wizarding world. But before you can study magic and begin to solve these mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be.
Dobře, ale kolik je tady genderů?
When you arrive at Hogwarts, you will be sorted into one of the 4 Hogwarts houses: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin. After you settle into your dormitory, you will meet up with your housemates in the common room. You will then need to attend classes, and you do have some catching up to do, as you were starting Hogwarts late as a 5th year.
So you are the new student.
You'll begin your studies attending charms, defense against the dark arts, herbology, and
obrana proti černé magii v té boušině excelova.
Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident you will take hold.
Ještě nemá turban, to by pod něm měl Voldemorta určitě.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
You may begin.
Not bad for a beginner.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Ty vole, normálně elixíry.
Grow magical plants, brew potions and more.
Nejlepší je ta část té 6. hře, když si uděláš ten koksový elixír a pak jdeš úplně vytlemenej přes Cybradavice.
You'll discover dungeons and secret passageways, as well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to solve.
Challenging puzzles? Nemůže to být těžší než ten puzzle, co byl Silent Hill včera.
In iconic locations you've never been able to explore before.
Ty můžeš jít do kuchyně? Hovno! Koupil na prefektu.
So while the common rooms and classes may be familiar, most of your professors will not be. However, you may recognize a few faces.
Skoro bezhlavý Nick, který dělá ten trik s hlavou kuchy.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
You'll come to know this eclectic group of talented witches and wizards in class and while completing side assignments that are part of a special curriculum. One's designed to help you catch up with the other 5th years at your own speed.
Konečně, fanfarpál. Ne, já jsem chtěl vidět fanfarpál.
Opportunities for adventure abound in the area surrounding Hogwarts. The magical abilities you learn to master through your schoolwork will soon become tested as you unravel a dangerous mystery by working alongside the accomplished and yet enigmatic Professor Fig to try and discover if the rumors of a mounting goblin rebellion hold any weight, and if the safety of Hogwarts lies in the balance.
I have opinions differ as to how great a threat he really is.
Ty musíš potlačit gobliní vzpouru. Jo, what the fuck? Proč zrovna oni?
Loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize.
Doslova na Twitteru už lidi píšou.
Fraught with dangers, creatures corrupted by a magical force, powerful goblins, and sinister witches and wizards all willing to fight, even kill to achieve their own goals. In fact, there's an uneasy alliance between the goblins and dark wizards.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? Do you not telling me?
But perhaps you shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet.
Let's go.
Kde jsou herci z filmu Otazník? Clueless. Ano. Tato hra, co se jmenuje Hogwarts Legacy, zcela jistě bude obsahovat Harryho Pottera.
Enemies possess unique defensive and offensive abilities,
Zmražený troll, ty ho pojebal. Ale bylo by to 100krát lepší s hercema Depeche. Jo, ale to už je 8 takových her minimálně. A poslední díl byl 10 let zpátky. Byl na to i speciál na HBO, už jsi pozadu. Kámo, výbušný barely v Bradavicích. No tak já už vidím doslova Facebook post zítra od Vávry. Ty umíš doslova kouzlit a i tak tam prostě jsou výbušný barely. To, co si udělal? Ale docela dobře mu vrátil ten meč, to bylo sick.
Slam with Descendo. Roast with Incendio.
Roasty?
Devastate your enemies using various finishes.
On rollnul šipku z kuše a pak ho omlátí. Tohle je doslova Elden Ring.
Professors do not understand to obliterate your strongest foes. Mixing and matching dozens of spells will let you define your combat style. On your path to become the ultimate duelist.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time.
In addition to classes and spells, you'll have access to a deep set of upgrades, talents, and skills to aid your progression as a wizard. Complete challenges throughout the world to earn experience. Level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade your spells, plants, and potions to increase their power. Decide which talents best fit your playstyle to allow you to focus on your favorite types of magic. You can also loot, buy, or craft your own magical gear that will increase your offensive and defensive capabilities in combat. Gear can be upgraded and specialized to allow for greater abilities for your chosen playstyle.
Use a strong, even motion when cutting your ingredients.
Spells are not the only tools at your disposal in combat. As you hone your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard.
Doufám, že budeš moc pít během kombatu, ne jak zaklineš 3, teda 2.
Grow and deploy magical plants to mob the battlefield and keep your enemies at bay.
Sousedé, ticho.
You can even unleash deadly mandrake seedlings to incapacitate unsuspecting enemies.
Haha, Mandragora, lol.
In Beast class, you will learn about a variety of magical beasts you might encounter. both at school and as you explore the world surrounding the castle and its grounds.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to
Konečně, fanfrpál, let's go!
Learning and mastering broom flight is highly recommended so that you may travel around the world more quickly.
Tu máš jako mounta.
I want you to do my herbology homework.
You're despicable.
Some abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany you on your journey as your companions. And over time, you'll learn their stories.
This is our chance.
Natsai Onai is a brave adventurer driven by the justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with them more easily than with humans.
But what happens now?
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules,
Sneaking in the restricted section again!
Sebastian Sallow, a charismatic Slytherin,
We've been over this, boy. Figs cannot reverse a curse.
with a troubling family secret.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
You'll meet these students and more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes, and regular gathering areas.
Welcome to the room of requirement.
Komnata nejvyšší potřeby.
One of the most remarkable secrets of Hogwarts is known as the Room of Requirement. You're introduced to this space that seems to sense what you need and then provides it for you. Since you need to catch up to your peers, the room provides space for you to sow and harvest plants, brew potions,
Proč to trvá
and upgrade
24
your
minut?
gear.
Ty vole, to je jak v Plants vs. Zombies, doufám, že si budeš moct koupit urychlovačku za peníze.
A helpful house elf named Deke helps you discover vivariums that allow you to nurture your own menagerie of magical beasts.
What is it? Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
You can freely customize this space to reflect your personality and magical
Jebe.
specialties.
Mrdá, můžeš lítat i na Klofanovi, Hypogryfovi.
Not everything you need on your journey is available at Hogwarts. You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of Hogsmeade, where loads of shops and vendors can provide you with the supplies you require. From potion ingredients and recipes, to seeds for magical plants, to all sorts of gear.
Přesně, můžeš si koupit i nový drip.
But Hogsmeade also has its dangerous side. A band of dark witches and wizards emboldened by the turmoil of the times wander the village outskirts. You must avoid them or defeat them. As you explore, you'll find the world surrounding Hogwarts is alive with activity.
Už tam je 1 hra 14 minut, protože tam nebyla, jak si stěžuješ, že tam jsou 8 z 10 výb hry, který neznáš ani když jsem jich neslyšel.
And climates will fill the sky with lightning or sunshine.
Ano, na State of Play, který se jmenuje Hogwarts Legacy, je divný, že tam je Hogwarts Legacy.
Hamlets pepper the countryside.
Jsem v šoku.
Each with vendors and residents who have stories to tell, and missions with which they could use your assistance. Be on the lookout for enchanting magical puzzles that may very well have been designed by Merlin himself when he was a student at Hogwarts.
Magical songs of enchantment.
Magical beasts roam the lands outside the castle walls. Some have been corrupted by a mysterious dark magic, while others are at risk of poachers and their traps. If you're feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them to health in the Room of Requirement. But there are dangers beyond your understanding in the world as well.
Jedu si vybrat peníze do židovské banky.
Threats and also untold rewards. Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down a darker path.
Pičo, co si právě použil za spell, synu?
Befriend new allies. Journey across a landscape never seen before. Uncover ancient secrets. Combat mystical threats. Learn long-forgotten mysteries. Become the witch or wizard you want to be as you leave your unique mark on the wizarding world. Here, in Hogwarts Legacy.
Vánoce 2022, let's go! Takže v prosinci, pravděpodobně. Ty vole, to vypadalo docela dobře. Ten framerate mi tam přišel docela slabý, ale tak snad to jako poběží na 60 na PS5. To jsou prázdniny, ne Vánoce? Ne. Holiday jsou v angličtině vždycky Vánoce. A jestli se mnou budeš hádat, tak tě vyjebu. Vždycky to jsou vánoční svátky, jsou Holiday 2022. Nikdy to nevychází červenec srpen. Termín se ještě posune? Dobře, bojáku. A nechceš být, já nevím, žurnalista?
The lore of the Wizarding world is already so rich, and all we had to do was harness those elements and build a game out of it.
The movies,
the movie is on
me in such a way that it makes me want to go to experience Hogwarts, makes me put in so much more detail into this game.
Neberou se Holiday, Thanksgiving? Ne.
We really want to make sure that anything we add or anything we play with or anything that we explore really feels authentic.
Bringing to life just the charm and the love, everything we have for the books, and then marrying that with the iconic experiences from the movies that fans will recognize.
Když to bude na PC?
Is really just a perfect
nevím, si sežeň PS5, to tě vyjde jako asi tak půlka ceny jedné grafiky do PC.
Just the discovery of like seeing things portrayed for the first time. Maybe they've read something and had a picture in their head the whole time, but then finally to get to touch it, to walk around it.
You've got all these elements that can come together to create this.
Myslím, že to má být na PC, ale ty vole, podle mě to má na PlayStation časovou exkluzivku nebo něco.
We just knew it wasn't going to be enough to just stare out of the windows of Hogwarts and wonder what it's like out there. But the final question that fans ask is, what's beyond that? What's beyond the Forbidden Forest? What's going to be beyond Hogsmeade? What's beyond the Black Lake if I start traveling south? And we just felt like we had to answer those questions.
Má to být na Xbox, PlayStation i PC, má to být na všechno. Nevidím, že by to mělo jináčí data.
You're going to see different stories that are really exclusive to who you were in the world.
Hogwarts Legacy is an original story that takes place in the late 1800s.
You are a new student who is starting at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year, which is very unusual.
To akorát ukazují na State of Play, ale je to na všechny platformy.
The original story that we tell in the game is your story of what you did, you know, in the Wizarding world that you haven't seen before.
Or make our own magic with our story we're trying to tell.
Fans are familiar with the Wizarding world from
Ghostwire chci hrát na PCčku po víkendu.
But now with this world we're able to sort of create a space that's their own. Fans of the series will know that ancient magic has been around for a long time, to say the least, and that Hogwarts
do Ruska teď nejdou žádný PS5, tak by mohly být dostupnější, ne?
And the avatar, the player,
no, jako definitivně.
To sense it and possibly wield it.
Definitivně překupníci budou mít větší sklady a rádi to prodají rychleji, to jako souhlasím.
And over development, we reread the books many times.
Co je za Twitter? Proč všechen ten hate ohledně Hogwarts Legacy? Statement of support over trans community a zavržení J.K. Rowlingový a jejich anti-trans postojů. Tady je prostě Q&A, co chceš, aby si dnes viděl ve State of Play Hogwarts Legacy a Borka zavrhnutí J.K. Rowlingový. More, to už děláme 2 roky, drž píču, nikoho to nezajímá, plus jsi žena, plus jsi na Twitteru, plus jsi bílá, plus ratio, plus maidenless, plus drž píču. To se vás viděla gameplay, jak můžeš lítat na Klofanovi, co víc chceš, ty píčo dementní? Ty nechceš hrát tu hru, ty chceš brečet na Twitteru, ty jediný, co chceš dělat.
What's the one anchor? Like, what's the thing that everyone comes back to? What's the thing that grounds it all and grounds all these characters and grounds all these figures? And for us, we really felt like that answer was Hogwarts itself.
Plus je tam doslova character creation, můžeš si udělat koho chceš, tak já nevím, co je za problém.
How to bring Hogwarts to life? That was a very big challenge because, as everybody knows, Hogwarts is huge.
Now we need to know exactly how this passage connects to this passage for a game because you're going to have to walk it.
And of course, again, Sentient Castle, it's got new surprises up its sleeves. It likes to
Třeba to bude další velká hra, já si z toho poseru. I to Ghostwire Tokyo má být asi na 20 hodin. Jo. A v únoru byly 3 velký open world hry a teď budeš mít tyhle Hogwarts Legacy, to 100 pro ty vole na 20 hodin plus s tím, jak velký to je. Ještě, že nevíde nový Assassin, ty vole, na podzim.
That is a breathing, living world is very hard to do because it's all about the details. And as a concept team, we really got into those details.
Ta hra je manickem a tyhle vývojáři jsou jenom kompars, což je scénář. Bomotíku, ale protože já nechápu, proč teda nejsiš ty vole v tom IGN nebo ve Vortexu nebo někde. Ty máš informace, za který by média platili ty vole víc, než tvoje vymrdaná práce. Proč tam, já to fakt nechápu.
The community is absolutely going to love Hogwarts Legacy.
Do píči, on vlastně vyjde na konci roku Starfield, jestli to Bethesda neodloží, což je dost možný, je to Todd Howard.
To inhabit it, to actually enter the Hogwarts that we built. This is your Hogwarts Legacy.
Budou co za titulky? Ne. Oni řekli, že si nechtějí licencovat ty překlady jako Bradavice, Brumbál a podobně, tak místo toho vezmou tu levnější slovenskou licenci. Takže to u nás bude přeložený, ale bude tam Hopšup Prášok a Rockford a Dementoři. Uvidíme se v Bradavicích, ty vole, já budu v Bradavicích už v květnu, baby, let's go! A pak znova ještě na Vánoce. Jo, tu hororovku teda vyškrtli z tohle State of Play, tu už ukázali samostatně, tím včerejším trailerem. Jo. Jo. To vypadalo překvapivě dobře. Trošku se děsím toho framerateu, ale jinak se mi to líbilo. To jakoby, tohle to vypadá zajímavě. Myslím si, že jako pro potrfily, ty vole, tohle bude splněný sen. Pro všechny ostatní to pravděpodobně mohlo být docela dobrý RPGčko.